I've talked with Doug Ellen, who's probably like, how old's Doug now?
I think he's 55.
And he's obviously obsessed with pickleball. And I always give you as a reference. You're obviously a few years younger than him, but I'm like, look at Matt Wright. I mean, the guy wins by using his brain on the court. He's so strategic, and he always brings it back to your tennis background. He's like, do you know how good Matt Wright was at tennis? He goes,
why are you using him as a reference? Because the age? I mean, come on.
Yeah, no,
that's something that gets me. If there's one thing, not a lot of things will get under my skin, honestly. That's one thing that does, though, when they'll say, oh, Matt, he's just not the athlete. Can he hang around with these other guys, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'll just say, like, let's see what how you look and how you're moving when you're 48.
Totally.
Like, it's
totally.
tough. Like, I wish I could go back there if I was 24, 25 and I was able to play this.
100%.
It would look, let's just say, a little different.
Yeah,
I mean,
but like, I play with a bunch of younger kids at our HQ, and they'll like rip on me if I can't get to a ball. And I'm like, just wait.
Yeah.
But I think it's really cool that you are kind of, when people talk about players who are a little older, I think it's cool that, like, I think it wouldn't be as cool if you weren't still so dominant, right? But I don't know. You're kind of like this icon in the sport.
It touches on your strategic performance and the way you're able to dominate at the chess game in pickleball. And that's why I used you as a reference, because, Doug's always complaining about his hip. He's always this. I'm like, dude, like stop worrying about that. Like, you can still be so good at this sport. And obviously, you're a freaking D1 tennis player. You were number 1 at Michigan, and that's what he brings up. He's like, Matt Wright was number 1 at Michigan. He's like, the guy was a tennis stud. He's like, I didn't have any of that background. But it's really just touching on how strategic you are. I think, like you said, like, as younger people get into this sport, you're still making finals and you're still dominating, which is just so impressive. And I think it's because of your strategicness on the court and how well you're able to play the chess game.
But I think we're downplaying his athleticism too. Like, how would you rate your athleticism?
I'm not going to be I'm not going to beat you in the 40 at this point. I'm not going to go out there and beat you on the high jump, but I think part of athleticism is hand-eye coordination.
Total. I was just about to say
that. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Right. And I would think my measurables on that would be pretty high. And my only point with that was yes, I've slowed down. Yes, I'm very stiff when I'm out there now, but I think a lot of that has to do with age. And my only point was, if you took me when I was 24 years old or early to mid 20s, I don't think you would look at me and be like, oh, he lacks athleticism.
Yeah.
No, that's not at all.
That's the right. That's the only point I'm trying to make.
I don't think that when I see you. I really don't, because I think the hand-eye coordination, your hands, is a huge part of this sport. And you're also not playing a lot of singles. I feel like athleticism you see more in singles now.
Yeah. And it's figuring out how to manage everything, right? Like, people also forget I was exclusively left side for years. Like, that's my main side. That's the side I was always better on. Probably
and you're still very good on the left side.
Yeah, and my skill set probably fits the left side better. But at a certain point, especially when I was playing with Ben, and we may get into that more, you have to like hand the mantle over and say, you need to be on the left, Ben. I need to figure out the right.
Yeah.
We're wasting your talents if we stick you on the right, right? Like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. So let's figure this out, and I'll swallow my pride, and I'm happy to do it.